intricacies of human connections, from building trust to fostering intimacy. We're here to help strengthen your bonds. Maybe.
Maybe.
If you only if you like it like that. So, all right, let's just jump right in.
Okay. Boyfriend thinks I need to be more feminine and not listen to vulgar music. Okay. I read through this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
He also told her, you need to be more respectful when you talk to a man. Okay, girl, you need to run. Now, run away. This man is very controlling and maybe misogynistic. I don't know.
Yeah, or he's highly religious. There's the other side of that one. Could just be a very, pick your religion.
She didn't say anything about that.
Yeah. But if you're like a Mormon or some of those, highly conservative religious, that's not an uncommon perspective. Now, she's not Mormon. She don't have to deal with it. So, right.
Yeah, she needs to move on.
These are one of those things. You guys aren't compatible, so you move on. Yeah. That's kind of the gist of that. Okay.
My fiance made a friend at the dog park, and now he's stalking her. He goes there trying to hope to run into her and her dog.
Well, isn't that what people do all the time at the dog park? They try to meet when the people who they like to talk to are there.
And their dogs like to play together. I thought that's what you were supposed to do.
I thought that happens at dog parks. I don't think that counts as stalking. Really?
No.
Not if he's only going to the dog park and kind of hoping that she's there. That's not stalking.
He didn't ask for her number. He's not texting or anything. He just,
found someone at the dog park you can talk to, and
yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
around his age, and
yeah,
a friendly dog.
Yeah, I know they're 24, right? So they're mid-20s. I can get it. You guys don't understand yet that perfectly normal relationships are possible. But yes, perfectly normal relationships are possible.
When you're in a relationship, you're allowed to have friends.
Yeah, especially a friend that this is the dog park. Yes, the guy I talked to at the dog park. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And don't make it one.
There you go.
Okay.
My boyfriend is near perfect, but I have this nagging feeling. She has this nagging feeling because they don't have the same sex. But he's near perfect.
Well, but what's that mean? A nagging feeling that they don't have the same sex drive. That's not a nagging feeling. That's an actual feeling. What is she feeling about that?
Well, that means he's not perfect.
Well, sunshine, neither are you. And at this point, everybody's going to have some faults or some flaws or things that aren't exactly the way you want them. You're trying to judge the whole entire package and what you're going to be able to live with for the next 30, 40 years, right? That's the guide. And is it that our sex drives are mismatched at the current time? Because let's face it, sex drives change and evolve and,
over a lifetime.
Over time.
Many times.
So it's because you're out of sync at the moment doesn't mean you're always going to be out of sync, and doesn't, and what does that even mean? Who's wanting more? Who's not? Everything else is what's more important in the relationship. That can be worked through. Right. So,
it seems so obvious to me now when I was ruled by my hormones. In nature saying, procreate.
Yeah. So,
and I can see it now in other people, but because can I really say something about it? hello, do you see what you're doing? You know?
Well, you can say something about it, but you say it says, yeah, I understand how you feel like that. You know, it's how you say something about it, not you say something about it. Okay.
My boyfriend has an expensive hobby, so we have to live very frugally, and it's starting to bother me. I'm not sure what to do. This makes me furious.
Yeah. Well, what's his hobby?
She didn't say. But why isn't he spending his own money
Well, who says he's not?
on it? I mean, why is they have to live frugally? Why does she have to live frugally? Why can't she spend her own money?
Who says she's not?
She did.
What do you mean? Well, hey, if
Their money goes collectively and they pay the bills and then it goes to his hobby.
well, then you pay the bills and he gets you each pay your own half of the bills, right? This would be the solution if you're gonna have the solution. Right?
Okay.
You each pay your half of the bills, right? And then whatever each person has left is for them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, and again, it kind of depends. Sometimes what's an expensive hobby is an investment into a future. So it's hard to, without knowing.
She really didn't say. She didn't. Which annoyed me.
Yes. Well, because, is he modifying his car, building a rock crawler and spending all kinds of money on that? Or it's his hobby. He's trying to invent something and at some point that, it might pay off and he can sell his patent. So there's different aspects. This is why kind of what the hobby is a little more important than, because what's to her as a hobby, to him maybe his future.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And without knowing. Now, again, if he is just wasting money on car parts, because he wants his Honda Civic to look cool, then she's got a point. She's got more than a point. You know what I'm saying? But if he's some tinker and trying to invent something in his garage, well, you have to decide if you want to stand by your man or not while he figures this thing out. There's plenty of room in the middle of that too. So there's your kind of two extremes.
But I like your solution.
Yeah. So, okay.
She can buy her own flour. Would you consider consensual non-consent a mild or extreme kink? It's all in the eyes of the beholder, I think.
Well, by definition, then it's still consensual. So it's,
It is still consensual. It is. It's just, what I think it is kind of like, I like being surprised.
Everybody likes things for their own reasons, right? It is what it is. It's probably not all that common if that's what, if you go by extreme, by how many people are engaged in the thing, it's probably not as common as we think.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably enough people that, we think there's more than there is.
Okay.
So is it extreme? It's probably, most people would probably say it is. Let's put it that way.
True.
Depending upon the exact definition of what they're talking about. Because even within that, there's a lot of
variances from extreme to, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so there's a lot of room for there's a lot of gray area in that.
I just can't help myself.
So it could be very mild, or it could be, a lot farther than any of us would want to go. Okay. So what do we have?
Okay, last question. Horny too often around my girlfriend, and I didn't get the age, but it's over 18, and he's starting to wonder. He doesn't want her to think that he just wants her for sex.
Yeah.
But
Well, okay, here's the
He's
thing.
got this high sex drive.
Well, here's
you
the thing.
know?
Just because you have a desire doesn't mean you have to follow through on it.
Yeah.
It's actually good practice. Well, now's not a good time. She's busy, so I'm just going to park my sex drive for a while. It's good practice, actually. So, yeah. She probably appreciates that. Well, this is one of the things. She would appreciate the fact that you're even thinking about it. You can't tell her that you've been thinking about it because then it's going to seem like you're patting yourself on the back. So you can't do that. But I'll tell you that if you can tell her.
Now that is some emotional growth right there.
So I will tell you for her that she appreciates the fact that you're even considering it.
I am just absolutely so pleased for you. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. So
you're opening the doors to intimacy, and there's no limit. You go.
Yeah, and there's no correct answer to this, but the fact that you're considering it, the fact that you're thinking about it, the fact that you're putting, you're putting her wants, needs, desires, feelings above the base desire of
the moment.
Our animalistic desires. Those are very powerful things.
They are.
And so your ability to think through them is commendable. So
yeah.
So that's it for us for tonight. All right, we're done for the night. I've got to go relieve my guy at the state fair. So we are out of here tonight. Thanks for being here. Thanks you for watching. Have a good night. And please remember to love everybody.
Good night.